Ever find yourself struggling to get out of a chair? Or maybe you've noticed your legs just aren't as strong as they used to be. You're definitely not alone. Weak legs are a really common problem, especially as we get a little older, and it can really impact your day-to-day life. Well, what if I told you there's a simple at-home solution? We're going to walk you through 3 essential leg exercises that you can do. No fancy equipment needed, and they're designed to get you feeling stronger in just 5 minutes a day. And the best part? We've got modifications for every fitness level, from just starting out to pretty advanced. We'll be covering split squats, anterior tibialis raises, and calf raises. But wait, there's more. How do you even know how strong your legs are right now? We're also going to show you a quick and easy leg strength test you can do yourself, right in your living room. It's called the 30-second sit-to-stand test, and it's a great way to track your progress. Ready to build stronger, more reliable legs and feel more confident in your daily life? Stick around, because we're diving into these exercises and the strength test right now. So, you're ready to get started, huh? That's fantastic. Now, remember what makes these exercises truly special is their accessibility. We've designed them so that no matter where you're starting from, you can jump in and see real progress. It's not about keeping up with anyone else. It's about challenging yourself and consistently improving your own strength. Let's talk about accessibility a bit more. It's not just about physical ability. It's also about time. We're all busy. That's why these exercises can be squeezed into short bursts throughout your day. No need for our long gym sessions if you don't have the time. Space. You don't need a fancy gym or tons of equipment. Most of these exercises can be done right in your living room. Confidence. Starting something new can be intimidating, but we're here to guide you every step of the way. Remember, everyone starts somewhere, and it's okay to modify exercises as needed. Now, to make sure this is truly accessible to everyone, we've broken down each exercise into 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Let's use the squat as an example, a foundational exercise for leg strength. A beginner might start with chair squats, gradually lowering themselves towards a chair and then standing back up. This helps build strength and confidence without putting too much strain on the knees. An intermediate person might do regular bodyweight squats, focusing on proper form and depth. And for the advanced folks, we're talking weighted squats or pistol squats to really push your limits. Imagine Sarah, a 60-year-old viewer who hasn't exercised in years. She feels intimidated by the idea of leg day, but after watching this video, she realizes she can start with chair squats and gradually build her way up. Or picture Mark, a busy dad who only has 15 minutes in the morning. He can squeeze in a quick set of bodyweight squats and lunges before heading to work. That's the power of accessible fitness. But accessibility also means understanding your own body and limitations. Listen to your body. Don't push yourself too hard, especially when you're just starting out. It's better to do fewer repetitions with good form than to power through a set with poor technique and risk injury. Remember, consistency is key. Are you curious about how these different levels will play out in each exercise? Well, great, because we're about to get right into them. So, keep watching to find out exactly how to tailor these exercises to your current fitness level. And let's start building those stronger, more reliable legs. Now, as I mentioned, functionality is key here. Are you curious why we're focusing on functionality? Think about it. How many times a day do you get up from a chair, walk across the room, or reach for something on a shelf? These aren't isolated gym exercises. They're the building blocks of your everyday life, and that's precisely why we are doing these exercises. These functional movements are the secret weapon for maintaining independence and quality of life as we age. We're not just building strength. We're building the ability to continue doing the things we love for as long as possible. We're talking about things like improved balance, reduced risk of falls, allowing you to navigate your environment with confidence. Increased mobility, easier movement for daily tasks like dressing, cooking, and cleaning. Greater independence, the ability to live more autonomously and enjoy a higher quality of life. Consider this scenario. Imagine you're carrying groceries into the house. A functional leg workout will help you maintain your balance, prevent stumbles, and carry those bags with ease. Or picture yourself playing with your grandchildren in the park. Strong, functional legs will allow you to run, jump, and keep up with their boundless energy. It's about being able to enjoy life to the fullest without limitations. But how do these exercises specifically translate into better functionality? Let's break it down. Each exercise is designed to target specific muscle groups and movement patterns that are essential for everyday activities. For instance, a simple squat mimics the motion of sitting down and standing up, strengthening the quads, hamstrings, and glutes, all crucial for getting out of a chair. Leg raises improve hip flexor strength, making walking and climbing stairs easier. And calf raises enhance ankle stability, reducing the risk of falls. It's not just about the exercises themselves. It's about how you perform them. We'll be focusing on proper form and controlled movements, ensuring that you're engaging the right muscles and avoiding any potential injuries. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. We aren't looking for speed. We are looking for the best way to do it. So, are you ready to unlock the power of functional fitness and transform your legs into pillars of strength and stability? Because now we're going to jump into the exercises. Remember to listen to your body, stay hydrated, and most importantly, have fun. What daily activity are you hoping these exercises will improve for you? All right, now that we're pumped up and ready to go, and you've hopefully thought about what daily activities you want to conquer with stronger legs, let's dive deeper into why that self-assessment we talked about is so important. The 30-second sit-to-stand test isn't just some random exercise. It's a powerful tool that puts you in the driver's seat of your own fitness journey. It's a personal benchmark, a way to see exactly where you stand right now and track your progress as you become a leg-strengthening ninja. Think of it this way. Imagine you're embarking on a road trip without knowing your starting point or destination. You'd be driving aimlessly, right? The sit-to-stand test is your map and GPS combined, giving you a clear starting point and helping you chart your course towards stronger, more functional legs. Now, why is this self-assessment so effective? Well, it taps into several key psychological and physiological principles, provides a baseline. The test gives you a number, a concrete measure of your leg strength endurance. This eliminates guesswork and allows you to set realistic goals. No more wondering if you're getting stronger. You'll know you are. Tracks progress over time. Taking the test every few weeks or months allows you to monitor your improvements. Seeing those numbers go up is incredibly motivating and reinforces your commitment to your fitness routine. Identifies weaknesses. If you find the test particularly challenging, it can highlight areas where you need to focus your training. Maybe you need to work on your quadriceps, your glutes, or your overall core stability. This targeted approach is much more effective than simply doing random exercises. Boosts motivation. Let's be honest, seeing tangible results is incredibly motivating. When you see your sit-to-stand score improve, you'll feel a surge of accomplishment and be more likely to stick with your fitness plan. But the benefits of self-assessment extend beyond just physical gains. It also fosters a sense of empowerment and control over your own body. You're not just passively following a workout routine. You're actively involved in understanding your strengths and weaknesses, setting goals, and tracking your progress. This sense of ownership can be incredibly rewarding. Let me share a quick story. I once worked with a client, let's call her Sarah, who was initially hesitant about doing the sit-to-stand test. She was worried about what her score would be and felt discouraged before even trying. But after some encouragement, she gave it a shot. Her initial score was lower than she expected, but instead of getting discouraged, she used it as fuel. She started incorporating leg strengthening exercises into her routine. Ray took the test a month later and was thrilled to see a significant improvement. That simple test transformed her entire approach to fitness. She felt empowered, motivated, and in control of her own body. Her success is a perfect example of what we are trying to accomplish here. So, are you starting to see the power of self-assessment? It's not just about numbers. It's about empowerment, motivation, and taking control of your own fitness journey. Remember, whether you're aiming to climb stairs with ease, chase after your grandkids, or simply feel more confident in your daily movements, understanding your starting point is the first step. Before we get into the exercises, consider this. What small, achievable goal can you set based on your initial sit-to-stand score? Write it down. Knowing the why makes the following exercises even more powerful. All right, you've got that goal written down? Great. Now, let's dive deeper into how we're going to get there. And that's where progressive overload comes into play. Remember the thematic element we mentioned earlier? This is where it shines. Progressive overload isn't some scary, complicated fitness jargon. It's actually a really simple and effective principle. It's the secret sauce behind building strength and making consistent progress. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect to run a marathon without training, right? You start with shorter distances and gradually increase them. Progressive overload applies the same idea to strength training. We start with a manageable workload and then, over time, we gradually increase the demands placed on our muscles. This forces them to adapt, grow stronger, and become more resilient. But how exactly does this work with the sit-to-stand exercise and its variations? Well, it's all about carefully and strategically increasing the challenge. We're not talking about going from 0 to 100 overnight. It's about making small incremental adjustments that push you just outside your comfort zone. Here are a few ways we can implement progressive overload with the sit-to-stand. Increasing repetitions. If you started with, say, 5 repetitions of the sit-to-stand, your first step in progressive overload could be to increase that to 6, then 7, and so on. This is the most straightforward approach and a great place to start. Slowing down the movement. Try lowering yourself into the chair slowly and then rising up with control. This increases the time under tension for your muscles, making the exercise more challenging. Reducing assistance. If you initially needed to use your arms to help you stand, gradually try to rely on them less and less. This forces your legs to work harder. Adding weight. Once you've mastered the body weight sit-to-stand, you can add weight. Start with something light, like a book or a can of soup, held close to your chest. Gradually increase the weight as you get stronger. Changing the surface. Progressing to a lower chair or even a bench can significantly increase the difficulty. It's crucial to remember that progressive overload isn't just about adding more weight or doing more reps. It's about doing so safely and effectively. Listen to your body. If you're feeling pain, stop and rest. It's much better to make slow, consistent progress than to push yourself too hard and risk injury. Remember, we're building sustainable strength for the long haul. Now, let's think about a real-life example. Imagine our friend, let's call her Sarah, who wants to be able to easily play with her grandchildren in the park. She starts with being able to do 3 sit-to-stands without using her arms at all. Over the next few weeks, she focuses on gradually increasing the repetitions. Eventually, she's doing 10 sit-to-stands with ease. Then, she starts holding a small weight while she does the exercise. Slowly but surely, she builds the strength and endurance she needs to chase after her grandkids without getting winded. That's the power of progressive overload in action. So, what variation will you begin implementing into your routine? All right, folks, let's bring it all together. We've journeyed through 3 fantastic leg exercises: the split squat, anterior tibialis raises, and calf raises, and armed ourselves with a 30-second sit-to-stand test to track our progress. Remember, the key is accessibility, functionality, and progressive overload. Start where you are, use modifications if needed, and gradually increase the challenge as you get stronger. Just like Sarah, you too can boost your leg strength, improve your balance, and regain confidence in your mobility. By adding these exercises to your routine, you're not just working out, you're investing in a healthier, more active future. Now, before you go conquer your day, I have a small request. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and exercises to help you thrive at any age. We love hearing from you, so leave a comment below and let us know what you thought of the video, or share your progress with the exercises. We're all in this together. Remember, your strength is your story. Keep building, keep moving, and keep shining. Until next time, stay strong.